Welcome back to Timberborn and our new diorama playthrough. So, we started the reservoir. I'll just let it play in the last episode of this playthrough, and it's taken a long time to get to this stage. I mean, yes, I could have done it before this, but I didn't. You know, we're only on normal, so it doesn't need to be. Have I got that down? No, that's fine. Rushed in anyway. But we are going to have some concerns eventually about... well, both of these are going to have to go. Unless I can move one in here, but I don't... Well, I might be able to get that to the edge, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do. I think we can... It will allow us to cut this off. But it would be nice to... I'm not too sure whether we'll need, once we get this built, whether we'll need the two anyway. So this could go. This needs to be sorted out. I still think this needs something. Whether I can come up with a way to generate water off this top, like I said, but we'll get that. You know, these Timberborn's a marathon, not a sprint. You know, that's just how it is. So that's what you have to take into consideration is certainly in this game. Now I could increase the hours, obviously, instead of the 16. I can't see why we couldn't get something like 500 beavers easy on this. It's just getting the things like holding the food. Now, obviously, I have not got a lot of water on this one at all. I think I will. How many have I got unemployed? I don't really know actually. Maybe I can do that, or maybe I can't. Yeah, I could probably do that. I don't particularly need no more bread at the moment, to be honest. I could actually pause this. I am going to need to increase everything, like I said, and I think we sort of started, no, we didn't, we basically stopped this from replanting itself, this section here, so it should not be replanted for sure, which shall allow me to work out what I'm going to do with the other things. I wish I'd have done this one right to start with and we wouldn't be having this problem, but I don't particularly want to fiddle with it now for obvious reasons. It can stay as it is, but in future ones, if I have to do something like that, I need to make sure that I don't miscount, which is a bit of an issue. I'd like to get 3 of these though. That's the Achilles heel. As you can see here, the main problem is I'm gonna have to take out some of these squares to get this and this where I want them, and take this down. Which then I could obviously feed this back again. That's no problem. But it is a bit of an annoyance on my own part. It's my own fault, like, but that's how it goes. Where are the problem is now is this. It's not conducive to be able to get over there easy from this here, is it? To be honest, and the only trouble is I can't. Can I? Oh, it's a 2. So why don't I just build that, then put another underground storage. I can get away with it. Ooh, that's not what I want. Underground storage and rotate that. I could probably then... I mean, this is all going to have to get ripped out eventually anyway. I've got 15 planks. I've got logs for days. I've got enough gears, so I might as well do it. Obviously, then I can get this back. I'll empty this into here, and then Well, in fact, actually, no, I'll do it the other way around. Because that's got less. And then that way, we can empty this into here. And basically get rid of all this then. And if we put it up there, then it makes sense. Although we are going to have to rip it down eventually, but I'll probably leave one of these here as a reminder. So I'll leave this one, and then I'll empty, once this is done, I'll empty that one and fill that one up. I've got, and I'm getting more. I still could do with more water though. That's the Achilles heel with this. Let's put it on. I know I can do 2, 3, and 2 and 3, but as I've got my right mouse button, I tend to do that way. Obviously, this is running because this is running. As I've got the 1500, why don't I just pause this? That's going to give me some of these back, and I'll start the process of this just running and get full water. That's going to be the Achilles heel here, because I am going to have to eventually think about moving all this structure on here is going to have to move up to the point where it doesn't have to move, which makes no sense, I know, but you'll get what I mean. This was for dirt. We're almost there. That's now empty. I can get them to pick all this up, or I can get them to use the gears at least. Not worried about the planks, but we'll use them as and when we need to. We are slowly but surely, getting this mine. It's going to take quite a while, as you can see here. I've got the 4,000. I don't even know why I just don't place the damn thing. I need 200 and I need 300 gears. I do not have to worry about logs. Logs is the least of my worries. But I need to get enough gears going, which I have, because I built the thing there. I've got to get this mine going, because I cannot get any more of these without... we did say that we were going to start building this together. I do have a small amount, only a smidgen, let's say. Well, Pigs has got a smidgen. The problem is I need 30 for that. I'll get probably these two built and this built, and then I'll practically have run out by that time, which isn't too bad because I need to move this one anyway, which I'll get metal back for that, I suppose. So I suppose I could. There is a question mark. Should I do it? Shouldn't I do it? But I've got gears. I've got degree of planks. Let's do it. Let's just build it, and we'll forgo the consequences when and if we get to that stage. I think it's a decent place because it's right outside where they can get water anyway, and we're not really using this section anyway. This really needs to go downwards as far as we can go if I'm going to be moving these maps, say here or something like that. I probably won't need. I won't. If I can. I have a little test file of this that I've had for a long time. I haven't played it for a long time because we've just been doing this, but I did do something around here, so I think we'll use that principle eventually. The way we can control it. We need to control it as low as we can, but it's got to flow. It's got to be high enough to flow, but low enough to, do some... I might have to adjust it, to be honest. I don't really know yet. Right, so we've got our dirt there. It would make sense to empty this one out and allow that one to be through the hauler system. And, because we have got some haulers somewhere. I know, there they are. And either right, because obviously a hauler can haul, well, more. Hence the reason why. These would be nice to get rid of. Although they're not going to compose a problem for the reservoir. The only one that's going to pose the problem is that one. So I think what we'll do is we'll empty it. The only trouble is here you can't say stop. I don't want any more water in. Can you? So you can empty it, supply it, obtain it, but you can't actually stop it. Which is another little quirk, I suppose. Now, have they got... No, there's no... So now that should be able to have water in. I'll empty... Obviously, you can see the builders going now. They're going to empty all this 300 water. I'm not using any of these, so these can go, because there's no scrap to store. That's another thing. I will get some metal back for all this as well. So this will help this. I've now gone down to 104. That's what we've got to keep our eye on. Too far from district. Why is it too far from... Oh, I know why it's too far from district. Because I haven't got the ladder to go up there, have I? This is why I said I needed this. Because they can't get around there, I said this last time, there's no point me building that. I can do that. If I block this off, well, it doesn't really matter under here. It won't make much of a difference, but it would be better to do it that way. And obviously then I can get in here. As long as this is paused, that's fine. This will get built, and then we'll be perfectly fine. I've got the 1400. I'm not worried. This has got 200 or so. I wonder why it's not... probably to do with this. Yeah, it's because I haven't got these on higher. I want to get this done. I don't think I'll get it done in this flow through, but we are sort of sorting stuff out. It would be nice to work out where am I going to put this. I think I'm going to have him at this side, because obviously I don't want to, if I'm going to bury down, and I have no idea where I'm, if I take one of these out, like this, because what I want is this down here. So I get the two, because two foresters will easy do that, but I don't think one will. And this is where we want the chestnuts and the other situation in. If I hadn't caused this flipping problem, we wouldn't have had the problem in the first place. But let's not dwell on the pigs can't count problem. Pigs could count problem, but pigs didn't realise that was one more than what he thought it was. I think actually I didn't use the forester when I was originally counting. I used this, and thinking this and this were the same height, which they are not. I mean, yes, I could easy go up one, and that would be a nightmare to go up one and then take out the bottom, but I'm just going, yeah, I just don't bother. Next time, we'll not have that problem. Right, so now we've got this back. In fact, if I do it right, I can destroy the entire lot of this. The reason why I'm doing that is... Whoops. Oh, we've got scrap metal in it. I didn't realise we've got some scrap metal. Oh, got scrap metal. I'm still going to have a place to put the scrap metal. Now, obviously, we're going to have the scrap metal here. I've got the... But that's where the metal blocks are. Why did I build that, I wonder? I'm not too sure. But we'll have to sort some of that out in a minute. I want a storage. I want another underground... Doesn't really matter where I put it, do I? What is that for? Because that already is an underground. Oh, it's for logs. There's so many logs that I've got. It's just... This is the problem with this game. You get so many of everything, you just don't know what to do with it. That's why that's why I said I'm going to convert some of this to the chestnuts and thingy, because I've got so many logs that I just might as well... I might as well have it to something else. I know I don't really need this large for the scrap, but what the hell? I know I still have not got a lot of gears in this scenario. And this dirt will have to move, but I might as well do this and then get all this picked up. It's going to be one of these playthroughs that we just start to organise ourselves before. Because I'd rather have the dirt up there, because they're going to take it from there. You know, they'll take it from down here. That's easy connected. And to be honest with you, it would be better if I connected that straight through to there. Then they take the dirt out of here. Although saying that though, they're not really taking it that way, are they? Damn. I mean, this is going to go eventually. I know this is a bit silly, but I've got so many, I'm not really that much worried. I'm going to take... It would be better... I think it would be... Well, I know they could go this way, but they could also go this way. So if they're doing that, give them both ways. We'll just leave it. We'll just let them get on with that. Oops. My water is almost full. Let's do another one. I'll just do that to a... I've now got 100 and something, but I've got all this metal up here as well. Yeah, see, there's 18 in there. There's 20 odd in that one. That is still not being emptied because, well, it's not being emptied because I haven't got... I haven't got this one. It's probably a bad place to put it, but it's out the way. I could have put it in there, like, but as I always say, it is what it is. Right, I've got water back. I'm going to pause these again and just run them off these two because I don't really need all that. Oh, I'll do that as well, probably. We will sort the water out eventually. We could technically get another couple in here and do another one of these. It's not ideal because, well, I suppose it's not too bad because I want to realign this. I don't know whether I want a 5 abreast. Adding another one into... Well, I can't really add another one into here anyway, so it could only be this way, so that would have to move over, but... And then the water, this water would be in the centre and not there. Not that it probably makes too much of a difference. We're still not getting this done. Oh, yes they are. I'll stand corrected. There's still quite a bit. Well, obviously we've got this as well. This is definitely on haulers. The problem being... Well, I was thinking there is they're having to haul that quite a substantial far. There's not really much I can do. This isn't still empty because this isn't still built. I've got the gears. I'm missing the planks. And yeah, I don't really care about logs. I've got so many logs, it's just unreal. I'm just trying to think of how to still... because I can't cut this off for this one, for obvious reasons. I can only do this side. I can only cut them on this side of the... Put this on here. Yeah, that would... No, that's the wrong one. It is that one. Because that's the bottom one. It's that one. What am I doing, pig? Come on. Brave yourself. Brave yourself, boy. Let's... I'm going to try anyway. What could possibly go wrong? Tell anybody. I want that. I'm going to get rid of all this. Don't really know how much to get rid of. The problem is how this is going to be here. What am I going to lose when I ditch one of these? That's all wheat. I don't really need to care about that. I'll do a larger... something like that. Because I don't know... I suppose I don't need to do them ones, though. Because they're fine. So bearing in mind, that come out... This block will probably all fall. This one won't. Because if I take this one out, this and this will have to come out as well. So this is the pit. If we look at this, this is how we rock and roll. I don't have an option. I don't really have any other option, and I am not creating another level for that. I'll lose a bit of, bit of groundwork. But like I said, and another player, then we'll solve that. Should have done that to haulers really, but doesn't matter. Let's put this up. What am I missing? I'm missing planks. Why am I missing planks? I've got tons of planks. Get the planks there. Get on with it, you babby asses. We also built this, like I said last time, which I'm going to extend as well. This is for food. The problem is again, we've got these all around here. If I'm going to extend this, I need to start thinking about getting rid of this area as well. We've got wheat in there. Obviously, the wheat is for this. Well, it's not actually, it's for this. These two, which is another bone of contention. This is why I want to try maybe something up there. I'm unsure about how to have it yet. This is all, in my other play, I didn't have to think about this. I didn't go this far. I got the reservoir going and a few other bits, and then, that was it. Sort of thing. Storage. I'll turn this around. And then we'll pause it. If we pause it, then that one won't be built. And obviously we can pause these two. That's a hell of a lot of... I mean, I could get rid of this and extend this out again. That is a lot. If you think that's 1,200, that's 3,600 in a little stack. Now that stack that stack can go at least another 2 to 3. That puts it into the realms of about, what's that, 7,000 storing of food or whatever we want, which will take everything. There's nothing in this that's over, but we'll have to do something. I'm not a great lover of this being here either, or using it for that. I've got the potatoes, we've got the logs underneath. That's why I quite like this idea. I didn't do it for this for obvious reasons. Come on, play the game. They've still not done this. Oh, they have here. That one's done. Did I? That's it. I should have forced them to do that a bit sooner. Now they'll go do it. Like I said, there's a whole host of things that we're going to have to sort out on this. Right, have I now got that going? Right, I've now got that going. That's great. Right, now I can get rid of this. That gives me back logs and gears. Not much, but it'll do. Gears has gone back up again. Obviously, metal has gone almost back to where before we started doing it. 134, and now I've got 130. So I've only lost 4 metal since I started moving things. That's not too bad. And look, we've got... Oh, the goddamn berries. Berries is a nightmare. We got the logs here. We've got logs all over the That's the problem. That's why I'm changing, because I've got so many logs, I can't store them. I think after a while, you've just got to say a few thousand logs is fine. Although, if we start building things like this, and doing another one, that log will just be absolutely capitulate. It'll just go down like nothing, you know. So you will get it back. You have to run with the good bit of smooth, I suppose. We get there, you see. Now look at the dirt. It's gone right the way back up again. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put it on the second one and not the first one. Because I wanted to get this done as fast as I can. I'm also wanting to get this done. Here we go. Right. Let's do boom boom. And let's see what I lose. Which will be quite a lot here. I guarantee it. I still think I'll lose this. I may lose some of that, but I want to know where I can put this, and then I'll have to feed them round again. I've got enough wheat. I'm not worried about the wheat situation. That's the thing. If I can find where there's the potatoes. See, there's the wheat. I've only got 700 store in wheat, and I've got so much wheat here. It's just ridiculous. I've got enough explosives. Thank God. Because I'm not making explosives. I need 200 of these before I change back to the explosive. And it needs planks and resin. Now, the resin situation is fine. We've got 191. I'm not going for any more. Just need to get these powering up, and they're not particularly doing much. I know we got the treated here, and we've got the gears here. But I just don't have the room to put it anywhere else at this precise moment. They're all on their sleepies. I think I wish that, like I said in previous ones, I wish I'd have known that I could have got this in here earlier on in the play. Because I think I'd have put this down here. I could have done some power to power these on their own. And not actually going down there. Now the thing is I'm saying that might work by when I cut this off. It's cut off with... Is that the same? Yeah, it is the same. I thought it was slightly embarrassing then. I hadn't made it into the same line. So obviously we've got to go over here, which is obviously, like I said, it takes this one out and this one out. We may at the time then be able to take this out, but I want to go upwards. I want to go up as far as I can with this. So, you know, have we got this in there? Yeah, right. Here we go. Be prepared to lose some of this ground somewhere. Oh, I'm okay. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I don't know what to fit back again yet, but, you know. I was surprised I've not lost any more than that. Obviously, the problem being is I've taken this one, and it's this one I also want. But I can't see it, you see. That's why I've done it. I know it's a bit weird, but don't worry about that. Once I know, I'll then obviously put this back, and we don't lose anything. We're not going to lose this. It's going to go back, but I need to see. It's better to see than not to see, because that is the question. And obviously, as I go down and I take this one out, like here, I know actually then where to take this out. It's a bit faffy, I understand. But sometimes faffiness just has to be the way it is. I needed to know where or what I was taking out. I don't think I need to take out any more than that. The reason why I'm doing that is then I can, just to know, before I take that one out. Where the hell has he gone? Food, isn't it? Forester, that would be. He comes under the Forester. Unfortunately, though, I can't. Well, it's not. Oh, is that because? Let's just. Well, these have not been done. Have they been done? They've not been done. Oh, they got the explosive on. They just haven't been. I'll get the explosive back. So I'm just going to do this for now. And as I've made that hole at the top, this should work. I want to line up where I want it. That's the thing, and then I can cut down and I know what to take out over there. At the moment, I have absolutely no clue. So I'm going to have to get these back again. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Very nice and kind of you. You see what I mean? Because I've got this. The reason why now I can place it, because I've got this hole. It's like, where do I want the damn thing? Do I want it there? Which would be here. Is that? It's close enough to the. It's close enough to there, isn't it? Although saying that though, I've got to consider where this is, not where that is. This here, because obviously I sent that to the front. We don't have it to the front. Although saying that, the reason why I'm going is that probably would be better. Because eventually I am going to go to the front, and like all these, like this here is obviously, you know, it's coming through here. So that might not be too bad. So what do I sort of need to take off? I need to take off this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. But I need to take off that down there. Which means... No, that's right. Because that's the bottom. Get myself confused. I need to take off this, because this is the one that will have this through. You know, this head height through. Right, that's fine. I can re-put the you know, I've got tons of potatoes. I'm not really worried. Potatoes! I'm not really worried about that. I just need to work out where this is going to be. And here, can I get it in there? That means this will be the same. I'm just gonna cancel some of that for now. Come on, boys. Give me the boom booms. There's a good lad. There we go. I can't do much while I'm waiting for this reservoir thing to go. So this is why this was another thing that I wanted. I just want that one. I may have to extend it. I may be wrong. I don't know. Right, come on. That's it. Yeah, you see what I mean by I knew one would go somewhere. Now I can let's go back to go to Forester. And let's place him in there. Right. I could I don't think this one I don't think I can fill in. The reason why is this needs to be filled in, and it obviously can't because I can't get in. Oh, I can do them too. Well, what else can I get filled in? No. So that's it. So that there is these two and this. So if I mirror that on this side, which is here, which I just take out these four. This one. This one. So them four is these four. This will go because it's 3 wide. And I take these two. This one technically has nothing to hold it. I know it's weird because it's connected on this side, but that's not how the game works. Which is a bit of a problem. I'm gonna get rid of that again. I'm gonna turn. I think I can turn them. I think that then they're independent of each other. Like here, this then is not dependent on that one. I don't think it makes too much of a difference, but I'll put these on high. Right. That one, this obviously this one here can now be refilled back in again. Now I know what I'm doing. Dear Eliza. Like so. And we'll get that. It doesn't really matter. I'll fill that in. I probably should have done it from the other one anyway, but it was easier to see. I know this is going to be turned off. And I know this is going to be a right pain, but if I'm going to take it from the front, I really want it that way and not the other way. I'm just waiting for these to get cut. That's the thing. It's probably not cut in because there's absolutely no... there's no space. That's why it's not cut in. But we'll deal with that eventually. That'll now go back, and obviously that'll not need anything. And then we've got them in already. There you go. To put them in, and we'll just put the other ones in eventually. I've got 500 in dirt, so I'm not worried about that. I'll get them to do that, and then I'll get them to do that. Right then. How are we doing here? I've got the 2 waters in. I've still got 130 metal, so I'm not too much worried about that. See, he's a bad water approaching, so that's fine. I've got 5,000 in somehow. I've got 5,000 in water. Oh yes, I will do because I've got these, haven't I? Now I've got an extra one. As opposed to losing that. That's not bad. I'm quite happy with that. Obviously, this is the back wall to the... This here will have to be exploded. Which I can do, but the trouble is if I start it, I'll stop anyway because I haven't got enough. I have not got enough. Well, I've got the X1 explosives. That's fine, but I really need another one. I know these have got little nobules. I could move this and then come down here and get a second and a third one. But, you know, I need to get these cattails doing something as well. We are creating the cattail crackers, but I'd like to have a lot more of these and more of everything. More is good than less, as we all know. More beats less. Right then. So I need to take out... We know that if I take out this, this will come out automatically. So I'm not going to take that one out because that costs me an explosive that I don't really need to cost. And then that'll be gone. I know I could have done that, to be honest, but no. I'm not going to take out any more. Obviously, this could go back again once I've plant crops, potatoes there. It does bug me, but I have to forego the stupidity that I created for myself. But you know what they say. It is what it is. Ah, here we go. There you go. See, I didn't... Ooh. That's flipping along. Oh, what the hell. Just ignore this. This is desperate times and all that. Get rid of that. I know it's like indefensible we're getting rid of logs, but if you look at all this, I've got so many. I'm not worried. I'm just not worried at this precise moment. I'm trying to do what I'm trying to do with that I just can't get everything done. I'll put this on high now. In fact, I'll put everything on high. Just get this front wall done for me, boys. Obviously, these need to be done because that's a leak. We don't want a leak in the reservoir because it'll just well, blow out. We are coming along. 60 cops are after us and we don't know where we are, sort of thing. I think I'll also start the... I think it's a 2, isn't it, and not a 3. Like that. Pause this a minute, just so I can... Because I've got the extra. I've still got 130, so I might as well increase the water. Because eventually I'm going to have to increase the water to get more. A path. How was it? I was like, I'm struggling in my mind there. I'm looking, but it wasn't coming along, so to speak. I do this, then I'll put another storage on top. And just pause that. That's 3. I mean, don't get me wrong, we could have at least another 2 or 3 of water on there. And I could have it at this side as well. If I got rid of this. I want to get rid of this. Like I said, I want to get rid of them. What the hell's that? I have no idea what that is. If that be 6 of these, it makes sense to put them in a water trench, because what else am I going to do with this? Absolutely nothing. So, that's a bit weird. How could they do that up there? That's been built. We'll just get this. I'll lose 21 of this thing. So we're down to 100. But again, don't forget, I've got 12 here that I can actually get. But I can't get them until I just need another 90. All I want is 90. I think it's set to 200 if I remember rightly. This is a man. Yeah, see. 200 treated planks. 350. I need to start thinking about gear production, don't I? That's the problem. That's not getting a lot. The problem is this stupid thing in the way as well. I could have put some. I could have put a couple of storage things in here and allow them to take it from there, which I might actually do. Sorry about that. Just making funny noises. Let's just do that one. Well, what we'll do is we'll lose this for the metal blocks. I'll make the metal blocks, and then I'll create a system similar to this. But it will be for the storage. So it'll be for the... I can put a plank one on the bottom, actually. That might be beneficial, but I don't know where all my planks are. Oops. That fingered. I think they're up here. Now, if they are up here, they're going to need to go anywhere. Oh, we got a dirt one there. I didn't realise there was a dirt one there. So I built that one for no reason, really. We got a log one. We got a dirt one. I'm going to leave a lot more dirt, so I might enable that one as well. When this one gets full, which it's halfway full. Like I said, this is going to need to go. Wheat and wheat and wheat. So that's wheat and wheat, and that's flour. Do I really want all that flour? Too sure. The problem is these... Oh no, I suppose it only uses planks. It's not too bad. It's crazy. That thing could be in there. So I could get another water and send it up to a bit more. I think I might get rid of this and extend this out. I think I'll be able to get a double stack. Another one of these. If we take 3, that's 3 3s and 1 is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's only going to come to here, which gives us a way to walk up as well. I might do that as well, because I can take that out, because that could be into here. I've already got the water here, but that needs to go. That's the trouble. This is the trouble with this new diameter. It's such a tight little map that you've got to, you've got to work everything out, and you're always going to get mistakes. It doesn't it doesn't matter. Let's do plant crops. Not that I really need anymore. But wheat. That now is going to go in. So we've got this. This has been blown up, but this has not been... It's too far from a district. Oh. Well, that's a bit of a swizz. Is that why they can't get it then? Well, I'm getting rid of this anyway. That... I just need to clear out this stuff. Why aren't you cleared? Get out of my game. I know it's shocking when I'm doing this, but I need to get this stuff out. This is going anyway, because remember, this section is like... This section is going to be the chestnuts on the maple, and this one's going to do the chestnuts on the maple, whichever. This section here is the only one that's going to be stay for the logs, and as there's so many flipping logs, plant trees, clear trees. I want to clear this section because I don't want any more. This should not be replanted. This can, but I need to get this out of the way. I think I'll have to send this down straight because this is where they're walking, and go this way. But then eventually I'll go straight out, and then we'll have all this. We'll have some of this back anyway. It's a bit faffy, and I fudged packed it up, but you know, forgive the pig. I'm not sure. Can that get round there? I think it can. Yes, it can get round. Only just. Yeah, it can get round here. But we're still building. Obviously, we're still getting the reservoir. And if the reservoir front comes in, that'd be fine. That'd be something. Everything is always up in the air with this little thing. We haven't got any... I'll still keep... I don't think I need to keep taking the water, actually. To be honest. I don't need any more planks. I can worry about that later. As long as this keeps going here. Though saying that, though, I've got plenty of everything of that as well. So we're not too worried. I just want to get this in. I want to get... there we go. I know it's getting rid of all that, them trees that were almost built, but now they can do it. They can get to him now. So that'll allow me to clear all this far out. Then I'll be able to put another one of these to this inside. If I do that, like you say, here. Is that 4? Or do I have to take the 5th one out? I think I have to take this one out as well. Let's just try it. Or rest there. I know. I don't know which side he's on. I can't see which side the forest is on. Can I do it from that side? That's fine. That's what I wanted, inside. So that now, I think it's been, yeah, it'll get built, but it doesn't, don't really care. So this line here, I've sort of built it. You can go as well. Demolish you. Back you. Mark you for getting rid of. I don't care. I've got so many trees. I can't. Oh, I know later on it'll be saying, I wish I'd have kept them trees. I'll go this way. And then obviously when this is all at 100%, which they are, I need to get some more storage. That's what I need. I'll tell you what I'll do. I was going to build some more undergrounds, but then decided not to. Right. That can be emptied into here. That'll allow me to do this plank system, which will help all this. That underground is for scrap mill. That, I have no idea what I was doing. That is logs. Right, so now I've got rid of this. This can all go. I'll preempt. The problem is I've got to be careful because I'm going to be using. I'm going to have to be using our metal blocks here as well. I think it might pay. If I... Sorry, I'm just trying to work this out. That's the 3. I think that's... If that's that way, it'll work. Then we do a storage of an underground. Oh, no, that won't work. I'll have to do this. Move it here. Do that. Then I've got to have this, I think, on 1. Or can these have this? Where is it? Where is it? It's the path, isn't it? There. Oh no, I can have these on that. Oh, that's worked out slightly better. I'll leave that as is. So that I'll go to there, which then I'll go to there. I think that's right. Yeah. So that can be connected. These will work because they can still get in there. It doesn't have to be this way around. Oh, if I turned it, they could obviously go into this way to get the underground. I'll now. I can only have the underground on. Well, it obviously makes sense on the ground. I can't have it up here because it won't work. It's a red. I'll have that. Then we have to do another. Oh, let's get this one there. It won't fit, as you can see, because it's right on. So we only have to do a 1, and then if I work this out, you see, also that this can be connected to here. It's something I didn't mention, like this. So they can actually get from there down to there, which is where the storage of the planks and everything else is going to be, which will make this a lot faster for them to, get themselves going. I told you it was method in my madness. It looks mental oriental, but it's not. It's perfectly fine. And we'll do that again. Don't want too many. I think that'll suffice so far. Like to there. I'll then get this going up to there. That can go into there. That means all of this probably don't need this because they can go down here. But I'm just going to leave it in nonetheless. Should now. Obviously that's. I don't know what I was going to have this for, but I'm not too much worried. And let's do speed this up. Sorry about that. We are nearly at the end of the episode. I'm down to a couple of about 90 now. All this will go. But I need the storage. I need to push the planks and things over here so they can use them. Obviously, the gears need planks as well. So that's another... Because the ram to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I don't really want that. That's for... Where they are, planks. Yeah, actually we've got this. This is all for planks. I'll put planks there. We've got a decent amount of plank storage there. Ish. But that'll do. Metal's gone up there. I've got the, I am losing a lot here. There's not much I can theoretically do about this. This will have to have some sort of sluice system. So it'll open up when it's good, close when it's bad. This will have to sluice off the back of this here. Obviously our bad water here. Now, the option is to either cap it But then again, how the hell am I going to get bad water for explosives? So it's like, well, not great. How are we doing? We're not doing too bad. We've still got a massive amount of this to put down. But while I'm thinking on, that might not be a good. That one's fine. That one's fine. But if I rotate this, and then this will be the on edge of here. These, I think, if I pause this one and this one could be put in, this one could be put in. This, how far do I want? No, I don't want nothing in there. I'll now get rid of this now. Then we'll, I know, I built that for a reason and decided nobody was using it anyway. Pick that up. And that. They can build on the floor. They can always build the first, you know, they can reach the first two, as we know, and then they have to go from here. So that's why I've turned it, because obviously they can walk around. If this is at the wrong, they won't actually do it. Now I can put this on. In fact, actually, that's probably a bit of a mistake. I don't think they'll be able to reach these two. Where do I want that? If I do that there, I can now go. Obviously, this is going to go. This is not going to be here. Well, it's going to be in water, so better definitely not be there. Oh, I just deleted that. It's a bit of a silly idea. And now I'm going to build this wall off. Or parts of the front wall. I've now got to sort this debacle out. I've also got to start thinking about explosive on here. So I'm gonna, because they can reach this. I can only go down to there. I'll go to there. I'm trying to extend this obviously out. Push it out further, because I don't need, you know, this is our inside of the reservoir. You see what I mean by I've got to use a massive amount of explosives to get this done. This is why I wanted this to be a little bit better. That's on. That's on. That's on. Why is that not on? What's... Oh, it's this, isn't it? That's not on. If I can find... well, this is it. This is the end of the episode. Sorry about that. My apologies. I got a bit carried away, as usual. But yeah, you can start to see. In the next episode, we're gonna get close to finishing this front off. I want to get this down before we actually really close it in, because that way they can walk. Otherwise, they're going to have to walk up, down, up, you know, to get this exploded. I need it to the same level as the mine system here. And then that'll be great. So anyway, I hope you've been... I hope you enjoyed this. As usual, I love it. We will see you in the next Timberborn New Diana. Take care. Bye for now.